There we go. How is? Will be good. Just gonna chill real. Chill super quick, and then we'll get started. Anyway, just up here in Dave's having a pint or two, and then I'll be back to the apartment for Wasted Wednesday.
That's true, but we know that. But the problem is they are not always available until now.
Tuning in for the drive home. Hi Troy, good to see you. Just up here in Dave's, killing. I've got like 2 pints worth on me, so I thought I'd pop in, say hi to him. He completely forgot about the whiskey, but he's up to Dublin tomorrow, so he's gonna buy himself a bottle of it. Sheepdog. You're driving, so I can't ask you to post this on the Discord. Not that it makes a difference. Like, I'm here for 2 pints, big fucking whoop, you know? If people want to see me when I'm there, they should turn the bell on and hope for the best. You can hear me okay, though? I never quite know how to talk when I'm out in public. I listened back over the Paddy's Day stream, and while it was fun, not Paddy's Day, the Temple Bar stream, and while I guess I got my point across, I need to raise my voice a little bit more. Just sitting down here now. Oh, that's lovely. That's the stuff, though you can barely see me. Well, now you can definitely see me. Let me go, Figaro. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. Also does look like a skull as well. Posted. Now I'm shifting the gear. Dude, you didn't have to do that. Focus on the road. Hope your day was a lot better than yesterday with the whole... Did you have your group meeting at the start of the day? I suppose you're driving, so... After the 24-hour stream, thanks again to everyone who donated and all that good stuff. I went and listened to the last of the 2nd book of the Slayer. I think there's a 3rd book. I need to go and check it out now. I then went and watched the rest of The Last of Us, which made me cry a little. Not outright, like tears going down my... But I swelled up a bit. It's a hell of a 3rd episode. Oh my god. I hope it's not going to be one of those shows that start off really strong and then like season 2 or 3 it all falls apart. I highly recommend you watch it. Nick Offerman, the character, you start off, you don't get to know much about him, but by the end of it, wow. And there's another character in it who shows up that I completely misjudged myself. So it was a really, really great show all around. Episode all around. And it has been a pretty solid show so far. This morning I just been vibing, had a bath, went up to the shop, got my shopping. I got some discounts thanks to Metal Monkey. He has a card on his birthday. His family came up to visit him. They all have COVID right now, so it's good that they visit him now. But at the time they were all healthy and they all came up to see him. And one of the gifts he got was a card for Tesco's. Well, not a gift, but she just kind of gave it to him because why not? And it gives him massive discounts on his daily shop. Technically, it also gives her massive points towards her own personal shops, but okay, awesome. But he let me use it too. So I saved about 5 on my meal. No, my shopping. And I got a lot of shopping too. I got a lot of pita bread, so I downed that with a lot of hummus. Just eating that all day. I've got some really nice Italian meatballs that I threw in the remainder of the hummus. A little bit of curry sauce and a whole lot of onion sauce as well. So the apartment A smells amazing, and B, they're there when I want it. I haven't even started on the cheese yet. I think when I get back, well, I won't have the luxury. I don't know, I could eat it. What left of the cheese of it? There's not much of it. I didn't want any leftovers, you see. I also got some not Doritos for tonight as well. So yeah, I'm heading up to. I got the beer. It's in my bag right now, and I've got enough for one more pint after this. Because I'm kind of on the clock, because I'm meant to be live in about, well, less than an hour. I'm going to have to knock this back, but I am aiming to get drunk. And I also got a 4-pack of Chieftain's IPA. Chieftain's is a brewery around these parts. And I downed that just before I went to up here, get my stuff. So, yeah. Tonight will be fun. Tonight will be crazy. Tonight, I don't know if tonight will be wild, but I'd like to think it will. I know how it's going to start. It's going to start off just us shooting the shit, and then one of us will come up with an idea. Ooh, you should check this thing out. Ooh, you should check that thing out. And then next minute we know, by the end of the night, we're going to be looking at, I don't know, a gerbil playing a harmonica or something like that. Videos of, like, the most pathetic incel you've ever seen, with maybe the gerbil playing on his head. Somebody who just talks... Someone who has a YouTube channel that just talks back in Spanish. Like, you give him suggestions and then he talks in Spanish, but it's backwards. Actually, that would be probably on Spanish YouTube, so Latin. I don't think there's a Latin YouTube. I used to be able to count to 10 in Latin. Not that we were taught it in school. While my school had a religious class and I'll give you a tour when I'm John. Well, we had a religious class, and I information heavily tuned in. What the hell? Oh, I see my problem here. There we go. To the communion confirmation to the church. It wasn't actually like a religious church, a religious school. I could have gone to a religious. I just didn't because, well, good. Plus, it was literally behind my house. Like, yeah, almost certainly that was one of the major reasons why they moved in. But we weren't taught Latin, but I remember picking up Latin at some point, and that included the count to 10. Cuentos. Cuentos is like 4. Cuatros is 4. So I think it's in Spanish. I don't know.
I'll not charge you for that.
Anyway, oh, last night was fun. I can't deny that. Last day was fun, I should say. A part of me just wants to vibe today and not do anything. But, oh, I didn't watch Babylon. Oh well, I'll find 2 hours throughout the week to call my own, I'm sure. It's weird, I kind of resist the idea of watching a movie, because a movie is like a self-contained story. So I'll either hate it and be forced to go through the entirety, because I have never stopped watching a movie mid. No movie has ever made me walk out of it. Don't get me wrong, I've watched movies in theaters for like 30 quid with all the snacks and everything. And I've sat down and I've watched it, and at the end of it I turned to somebody, like a rando, and they'd look at me and be like, what the fuck was that? And I was like, I don't know. It was a thing. I think, maybe. It wasn't ideal. I remember one of the last movies I ever went to watch with Claire before I moved out here was Seth MacFarlane's A Million Ways to Die in the West. And that was an absolute fucking shit pile of a movie. I was in a theatre that was designed to hold well over 100 people. This was the premier movie theatre of Ireland, the Savoy. Like, big gala events happen. Like, you get the VIP box at the top of it. I remember The Great Gatsby when they released that. They had like 1920s cars at the front of it. I saw the guy who recently got hit by a snowplow. He's in recovery. The guy who plays Hawkeye. I saw him in what? No, it wasn't him. Oh, he was in a movie with Ryan Reynolds, and it was like they switched places. That dude. I saw him going into the Savoy for a premiere, the Irish premiere, and clearly he was on a timetable, because as he came in, the car pulled up, everyone went like, woo, he got out, and all he did was just give one hands up as he was fixing his coat as he went in the front door. Anyway, the Savoy, don't get me wrong, the Savoy is a beautiful place, but we were here watching this shithole of A Million Ways to Die in the West, and it was me, Claire, some guy in a corner that was miles away from us, and I looked over and there was this guy in between these two girls who looked like, I don't know, they were probably in a menage a trois or something like that, I don't fucking care, but he looked at me at the end of it, and I looked at him, and he just kind of went like, what the fuck? Like, he mouthed it, and all I did was like, I nodded and like held my hands up, like Like, it was so bad with the sheep that were dancing, and Sarah Silverman's character, who was like meant to be a prostitute, but it was like on the QT because her husband is like so cooked that he doesn't realize. I think Sarah Silverman's actually really funny behind the camera when she's writing. She's a fantastic writer, but I don't think she's very fun. I don't think she can pull off. I think she needs other people to pull off her some of her skits. And I think the same with Ricky Gervais, or at least I thought the same with Ricky Gervais until I saw the Netflix show where he was the widower, who was like a part of like the local paper in like this tiny little town in the middle of England, and he was contemplating suicide, and every episode was basically just him having a reason to wake up in the morning. And I was like, oh shit, no, this is good. So maybe Sarah's got like a really great role in her that I haven't seen yet. Maybe it's already out there, maybe it's out there to come. But all I know is right now that's my opinion on Sarah. And I really hope to be disproven, because I was very happy to be disproven, Ricky. I know Ricky says some bullshit things, and he definitely has some opinions I don't agree with. But let's be honest here, the guy can write. The guy has a good eye. But no, like, that was like the last film. That wasn't the last film I ever saw. Would you believe the last that I saw in theaters? Everything else I've seen on my screen one way or another. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. One of the most... what was it? The movie I'm thinking of right now, before I say it.
And he says the country 10 years ago was poorer.
I've seen movies with people in like houses, but that wouldn't count as movie theaters. Yeah, I'm gonna say The Meg. I went out with my ma, of all people, and we made a video for it. We uploaded it. If you scroll back to like the earliest parts of this channel, no, the old channel before the weird I got locked out sort of thing. What a fucking nightmare. And I'm gonna, not the movie itself, it's just that that was the last film that I was willing to go out and see pay money for. Because I wanted to actually make seeing movies on a regular basis and then reviewing them immediately afterwards a pretty regular occurrence on this channel. And I gave you like 5 when there was like 30 people who were subscribed to me. I was on 8 for the longest time. It's crazy. And yet when I'm on Tinder and people ask me about it, I kind of like, you know, twiddle my thumbs and go, well, I am a YouTuber, but it's not exactly very big. But I hit way above my belt. I gotta be more confident about myself. But at the same time, I also shouldn't, you know, flex muscles I don't have. I'm not exactly a great mover and shaker. Not that I care, really. Like, I told Girlie this, I told Krendar this, I've told a lot of people this. I wouldn't want the channel to get too big. I really wouldn't. I'd never want it to get too big. Because if it did, I would never be able to keep up with the chat. It would just be this stream of like names that I'd want to get to know, and I just couldn't. They'd just be these flashing images. And sure, the money would be good, but I feel bad for my mods who, even if I increase them 4 times, 5 times over, they wouldn't be enough. Like, I just really do feel, well, 2 things. Number 1, I feel I need to kick this into high gear, so, Andavar. By the way, Dawson Street, next time I'm doing a trip around Dublin, I gotta go up to Dawson Street and show you guys, and I think I said this before, and I swear to Christ, I was in a bar doing a live stream, and someone says, when are you going up to Dawson Street? As in they were trying to help me remember it. And all I remember was looking at them at the chat and being like, what the hell why would I go to Dawson Street? It's for Celtic whiskey cellars, the Celtic whiskey store. It is. I've been to it a few times, and I'd love to. I'm gonna take some footage of it next time I'm in it. Imagine like a library that's so big and rustic. It has like the massive like the ladders on the wheels. Now imagine that with alcohol, all sorts of alcohol. So much money, so much goddamn money. But in it is sheepdog whiskey, and I'm going to pick up a bottle of that. And if he doesn't get himself a bottle of it, I owe him a bottle of it. So, yeah. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to finish the rest of this, and then grab my other one, and then leg it. I'm actually going to drink my other one over at the bar, so you'll actually get to see my face in a lot more detail. Shocking, I know. And then I'll get back, and then we'll go live. And here's another plus. Another that Raisin should be not too far after I go live, because she couldn't make it on the original start of the stream. It was like, hey, what time is going on? She's like, hey, I'll probably be free around about 11. So I'm like, well, I'll start the stream around 11. It's literally, I would be sitting at my my favorite table, which is across the over there on the other side of the door, which is behind the fireplace here. But me to it, and that would make me too comfy. So I'm here in the place I stream far more often. But it makes sense because, well, as you can see, it's kind of like a little cube. It's out of the way. And when it's a little bit packed in here, right? At the end of the world. I've had a stream taken down from this very place because too much of RTE's news channel was picked up on the stream. Just in case you're wondering why I'm gibbering so much, I do wonder. Alright, I'm going to grab my last pint, but before that, I'm going to do something I could not do in New York. I'm going to leave my camera, my phone, facing down at the bar as I rush into the toilet, and I'll be right back. You can't do that in Dublin either. You can do it here, though. You can so do it here. What? One more. It's Dawson Street, by the way.
Where's Dawson Street?
When you're up in
It's not near the City Street.
yeah, it is. Yeah, you go up and then down and then up again.
Oh, okay.
So once you get to the I mean the actual green, not the shopping centre.
I know.
Yeah, like in Dublin that was a big problem.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. But yeah, once you're in, you just go away from Grafton.
What's the name of it?
The Celtic Whiskey Shop. It's pretty generic, but trust me when I say it's probably the best place in the island to get any drink.
Right.
I got absinthe there, and it was a decent price too.
Okay.
Plus, they do deliver. You should check it out online.
Okay. What's it again?
Celtic Whiskey Shop.
Okay.
Be right back.
I'm really not going back here. We're just talking. We're going to there today. I thought I seen a castle there and the cabin or something. Might go down there. You know, but I thought I'd go. Oh, here's
He sends some size down and he does pay for it.
You think you wait for months? Or 6 weeks?
I said 2 months. We should be back. So we left just before the Christmas. We should be back before that. Yes. That's just for the good version now.
Very close to that. And the other thing which we highlighted last week as well, so not who the central defensive partnership is that he gives them protection. It adds to Manchester United's defensive stability.
Cheers, lads.
How are you? Go.
I take that off, yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you. Cheers, lads. See you tonight. See you, lads. Good luck.
So I'm gonna be heading back after this pint here. What? This, as I'm getting older, is my favorite spot in the whole damn village. Not counting my bed. There we go. You can actually see me. Yeah. So, if you guys have any suggestions to watch tonight, do post it in the Discord. Raisin will be joining me around about as soon as I go live, which, in case you haven't checked, is in about 20 odd minutes. That's how close we are. It's really straightforward. I would stream just like out in the docks or something, but the internet is very... What the hell is this? It's a PS5 ad. Yeah. No, that's a game that won't last very long. That'll do just fine. Oh, Starfield? It's Forza, my bad. PS5 ad. Been a while since I've seen a good old fashioned ad for TV. Anyway, if you see me live, pop in and say hi, because next time I'll be back at the apartment, and probably Ray's will be joining me fairly soon. Oh hey, oh there you are. Take your time. I'm set and getting myself together. Oh Ray's, I didn't see you there. Awesome. Yeah, I'm. Oh, for God's sake! Like, I'm not going to count down the minutes that are already set. Like, if you go to the countdown, it's pretty much ready to go. I've downed 4 of the Chieftain IPAs, the tiny little Coke can booze with a bit of kick to them. Down. This will be my second and my last, and I've got a little bit of Morgan's and that 1 shot of Fireball, and I also have 10 cans in here. I also had a bunch of bread earlier, and I've got these pre-made. I made these Italian meatballs, and then what I did was I threw in some curry sauce, threw in some onion granules, and threw in some hummus, and I mixed them all up until they were basically they're kind of like firm on the outside and soft on the inside, and the flavors are all kind of infused. And that's gonna be my dinner, and I'm happy with that. But no, I actually am on the clock. It'll take me about 5 minutes to get back, so I have to count like that. What's some French bread pizza now? I'm twitching at my face for the day. Raisin, you know if we play our cards right, your face is gonna look like shit at the end of it, and you won't give a fuck, and that is good. That is the power of alcohol, madam. Power of many things, but I mean, look at these cheeks. Look at these rosy cheeks. I might be partly colourblind, but over the years I noticed a change too. What? That's the hope. Exactly. I tell people here at the bar, like when they run across someone who's really drunk, who is like, let's say it's the afternoon and they're leaving. They basically say, like, oh God, he's drunk. And I'm like, yeah, he's drunk. He got his value for money. You didn't come here for the flavour. If you wanted to come here for the flavour, you'd have bitten into a nice piece of fruit or something. You're not in a can of, like, a fucking Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I mean, the damage was done, really. Let's be honest, we can really say
Alcohol alters you. Now there's drunk and drunk. Absolutely, like, never, if you see somebody who's like absolutely slotted, I should have used slotted in the thumbnail. God damn it. I'll try to work it in. I'm almost certainly going to work it in the first 5 minutes now. If not, Raisin, say the word slotted in the first 5 minutes. If you don't hear me, or if you want to say the word yourself, do it. It will add to the flavour. But I mean, you run across someone who's absolutely slotted at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's their life. That's their life they want to live. Fair enough. Especially if they're not hurting anyone. If they're just sitting somewhere. But then you run across someone who looks at them and goes, oh God. Could you imagine being like that? Yeah. You've been like that. I don't know who you are, a random person, but you've been like that. And if you haven't, you haven't been living your life. You haven't experienced life. Now, you haven't asked the right question. Why is this person getting slotted at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in public? Why are they sitting down next to a bus stop, not being able to clearly see colours? Your opinion, while valid, is completely misguided. Every pre-stream. This is kind of like every pre-stream, only you're streaming it. Well, every alcohol pre-stream, yeah. And you're going to see more of me. I did this before YouTube changed its policies and what you could do on your phone changed. Now they brought it back. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck around. I mean, I was gonna go for a pint anyway, so. Especially considering the fact that it's Wasted fucking Wednesday. It's my last Wasted fucking Wednesday until fucking Paddy's Day. Hell yeah. I actually had a pre-made idea in my head. If anybody had shown up and was like, mate, don't you think you've had enough? If I don't know how I'd have done it, but if, I don't know, I won like 50 quid on a scratch card and I bought a bottle of fucking tequila and I downed that tequila before leaving the apartment. I downed 4 bottles of Chieftains, 4 pints of Chieftains. They weren't pints, Jesus Christ, they were cans. 4 cans of Chieftains IPA before coming out here. And if anyone had said that to me, all I could say is like, yeah, I'm getting drunk. Hey Doug. I have until this pint, and then I go home, and then I prep for the stream. Raisin in the chat will be joining us. It will be a good stream. Like I said, I have I've got a naggin of Morgan's, a little shot of Fireball, the last shot of Fireball, I want to point out, and 10 cans of Heineken. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, before I did all of this, I felt really groggy. I could do with a nap, but I'm getting my second win now. But that means like hours from I miss IPAs. What, can you not actually get it, or can you not? Can you not get it, or have you gone off the sauce? IPAs for the money? Ooh, that's a hard sell. If you were like some sort of IPA salesman, and you were like, "Hey, so do you like your beer? Yeah, this Budweiser is great." In the sense that it slowly gets us drunk at an incredibly low price. They're like, yeah, that's true. Have you tried an IPA? I sure have. And I can afford half of what I could buy with this. Like, that's true. But the taste, oh, it's better. But I only have so much money. And I'm saying this half in hypothetical, half in I've had these conversations. Like, I've run across the reps from the industry reps who just like mingle with the crowds exist. Like, hi, are you having a good night? You know what would be a better night? After you're done with this beer, you get yourself a gin and tonic. In particular, if you get yourself some Beefeater's gin and tonic. That's an opener, isn't it? It's like those crypto bros saying, "Hey, don't skip this ad. I have a great deal for you that will only last for these next few minutes." It's bullshit. Deep it is, maybe. Pretty spendy at the bar. Yeah, that's a trade-off. I've had dogfish. Yeah, I've had dogfish. I remember it to be very hobby. I'm drinking Heineken right now. I've got Heineken to go. I've been drinking my IPA all day, so I'm getting into trash beer. Anyway. I'm going to head it after this. Got about two slogs left. Anyway, the internet will cut out when I leave. So after I down my last swig of this, I gotta lick it. Won't be gone for long. I'll be literally gone for about 10 to 15 minutes. Damn it, I still look as tired as I feel. Then make it your own. Play into it. Raisin. We have a car with 2 wheels tonight. I will do my best on my part. If you cannot provide what you expected in your head, that's okay. Go wild. And now I'm just in my mind picturing me slowly driving a little car, and then Raisin just kind of like with a giant ass like trucker wheel twice the size of her, just kind of swerving left, swerving right. We're all driving the same vehicle.
It's very decent.
So ghoul face paint? Yeah, go for it. Listen, for God's sake, you look fine. I've seen you without makeup. I've seen you with makeup. I've seen you in between makeup. You're fine. You are fine.
Are they going to have to go through with these 6 another settling in period like they had to do at the start when they brought in 2 to 3?
Yeah, well, it did take a little bit of time. I think Stephen now has become more.
I still like that. I still like that blue turtleneck you wore. That was nice. You looked. You went, as you said, you went full mom mode, and I get that. But believe it or not, I'd actually say you go full ant mode. Are you someone's aunt, for the record? Raisin is apparently ghoul. Well, yeah, apparently. Like, if that's ghoul, I think the human race will do alright after the bombs hit, right? Hey, Gage. I've got less than like 5 minutes, so I gotta wrap this up. But you, motherfuckers, will see me pretty goddamn soon. Oh, a pretty ghoul. Well, that's true as well. I hate this bag. One of the straps broke years ago. I picked it up, ironically, in London. And in TK Maxx. Great sale. I didn't give a shit about all the other things. It was just the actual thing. But I gotta like it. Gauge is see me when I go. Oh damn. Well, we're all gonna see you when you are sloshed, because I gotta end the stream now. I'll be back online in about 10 minutes, so I'll see you over on the, well, I'll see you on the desktop. Thanks everyone who showed up. Sorry, I know the first hour is when everyone shows up, but I don't know. I thought, why not? Why not give you guys a little bit of IRL? Boop.